Welcome to my channel. Highlights of Karbala. The events of Karbala reflect the collision of the good versus the evil, the virtuous versus the wicked, and the collision of Imam Hussein, the head of virtue, versus Yazid, the head of impiety. Al-Hussein was a revolutionary person, a righteous man, the religious authority, the Imam of Muslim Ummah. As the representative of his grandfather Prophet Muhammad, Imam Hussein's main concern was to safeguard and protect Islam and guide fellow Muslims. On the other hand, the staying power of the rulers, Muawiyah and his son Yazid, depended solely on the might of the sword. They used brute force to rule over the Muslim empire, even by all possible illicit means. Imam Hussein, as head of Ahlul Bayt never recognized Muawiyah nor his followers. Before him, Imam Ali had fought battles against Muawiyah because Muawiyah continuously violated the Islamic principles. Imam al-Hassan had to swallow the bitter pill of making a peace agreement with Muawiyah, in order to safeguard the security of the Ummah, which was at stake. When Yazid, son of Muawiyah, declared himself as a ruler over the Ummah, he demanded Imam al-Hussein's allegiance of loyalty. Imam Hussein on his part flatly rejected Yazid's rule and behavior, for there was no way Yazid could represent Islam, it would be blasphemy. But Yazid, the tyrant ruler over the Ummah, was adamant in his demand, and tension between the two parties increased day by day. Imam Hussein was quick to realize that giving allegiance of loyalty to Yazid would serve no purpose but to jeopardize the survival of Islam. To safeguard and protect Islam, therefore, the Imam had no choice but to confront and collide with Yazid's rulership irrespective of consequences. Since Yazid had ordered his commanders to seize the Imam's allegiance of loyalty at any cost, even by brutal force, the commanders had to assemble a relatively large army, surrounding Imam Hussein's camp in a desert called Karbala. Then they cut off the basic necessities to the camp, including access to water. The camp consisted of Imam Hussein, his family, friends, and companions, all of whom stood fast and firmly with him. These braves would rather face death for the noble cause of Islam, than submit to the outrageous tyranny and the un-Islamic ways of Yazid. Thus, Karbala proved to be a clash involving Islamic truths versus falsehood, right versus wrong, belief versus disbelief, and the oppressed versus the oppressor, faith against brute force. Karbala was about standing in the face of oppression, regardless, no matter the cost. Thus, in Karbala, al-Hussein, the 57-year-old grandson of Prophet Muhammad, sacrificed his totality and all he had, for one goal. This goal was to let the truth triumph over falsehood eventually, and he did that brilliantly. His goal was to foil the plan that Muawiyah had expertly developed for his son, Yazid, which was to establish a permanent Bani Umayyah rulership over the Muslim Ummah, even by sacrificing the Islamic principles, but doing it in the name of Islam. Brilliantly, Imam Hussein succeeded in foiling this plan, and he exposed the disreputable nature of Bani Umayyah, though this was at the expense of his life. Thanks for watching. Subscribe channel for more videos.